Hello and welcome back to the next part of the Shadow Man Remastered playthrough. We left off in the prison, and as promised we're going to go and pick up the last piece of the eclipse. I'm going to warp to the Path of Shadows and make my way to this last item that we need. So we need the last piece of eclipse. We're going to go and bring that to Nettie, and that's going to give us the ability to be the Shadow Man in Liveside. And there's a quick little warp down here that's going to take us to it. If we just jump over here, these teleporters are fairly handy because it saves you having to backtrack too much. Just get your baton, and this will take us under all of these level 7 soul gates. The one above us actually takes us to lava ducts, but we're not going to do lava ducts just yet. My plan is to get as much dark souls as I can to get the last open the gate that gets us into the last gad or tattoo, and that'll make the lava ducts a little bit more efficient, I think, because we'll have more powers. So yeah, this level 7 gate gives us the blade, which completes the eclipse. And we could have got this a lot earlier actually, but like as I said in my earlier videos, I wanted to visit some places during the day, so this is why we're only getting around to doing it now. So I'm going to warp to Nettie and give her this last piece. You have been warned, things get a little bit X-rated here, so yeah, you've been warned.
Okay, Nettie, I've got me all 3 pieces of eclipse, so work your voodoo magic and bring on the night.
Sounds like a cue for a song, but this ain't no musical. Give me the blade. Lay down, Mike.
I thought you'd never ask. Is, this gonna hurt much?
Yes.
I thought so. Try and be gentle with me.
Bringer of night, l'eclipser, release the shadow into the world of men. Le soleil, brother sun. La lune, sister moon, la lamb, the power that binds. And the sorceress fell into a deep trance, her powers exhausted, and a shadow did fall upon the world of men. The prophecy is fulfilled.
Agneta!
It is done. Seek out the 5. Destroy them and the evil that controls them. I must sleep. Must sleep.
Alright, we are now the Shadow Man in Liveside, and we can access these Govi. Funny thing about that cutscene is that the Shadow Man referred to the l'eclipse, but then Nettie calls it l'eclipser, so I don't know which is the right pronunciation. I would have thought l'eclipser was a more accurate way of saying it, because that's kind of how it's spelled. I never noticed that little painting there, it looks really nice on the wall. So now we have the ability to access all of these Govi, and we're going to go and get, I think I can pick up about 6. Let's see, I've got 2, so I've got 4 more to pick up. And my goal here is just to get as many of these dark souls as I can, really. So we're going to pick up 6 in this one. I think we have to come back for the other 2 to get. Actually, this thing I'm standing on right now can be destroyed with an item later on, which I think is called the calabash, which can just like explode the sort of concrete top of that structure. So we'll come back for the other ones, but there's like 6 that are fairly easy to pick up, so I'm going to get them while I'm here. And after that we're going to go back to the prison, and now that I can actually fight the 5 because I can use my shadow weapons in Liveside. I'm going to go and back into the prison, and we're going to fight the Lizard King. There's no real order, like you're not forced to go and do any of the 5 in any order, so it's always interesting to me which order people you know, would have done the game in, and for everyone the playthrough is going to be different, so it's up to you really which of the psychopaths you go and fight, or the serial killers you go and fight. And I guess that gives the game a lot of replay value also. So we're going to go, let's see, let me get my violator equipped here, and we're going to go in under this shed. And normally in the original you would pick up a shotgun here, but the devs have replaced the shotgun and put one of Dark Souls in here, and the shotgun is now in the summer camp level. Kill this alligator. She doesn't seem to be able to swim faster than me, so I can just swim away from him. And 2 more Dark Souls we're going to pick up. Oh, I didn't realise how low my health was. Actually, I should probably try and heal up a little bit. If I can find some health. Because I'm going to go and fight the Lizard King, and I want to have like a decent bit of health for it actually, because he's not that easy. Like, he moves really quickly. Oh yeah, I should say I'm going to go up and get that Kado up there, and the way to get that is just through a little hidden part back here that you probably would have walked past and not really thought much of. Let's kill some of these dogs actually and see if I can... Oh, I shut the bridge down. So I'm trying to keep that in place for my playthrough, but it's down now. Alright, just one more Dark Soul to get before I move on to the prison. Let's watch out for these dogs. Seems to have spawned like lots of dogs now. Oh no. Violator is such a powerful weapon. So this little boat here houses a little secret tunnel, I guess, which is going to take us to that Kado I mentioned earlier. Oh yeah, so I shot most of it off, but there's a couple of these planks. For you, there'll be like 4 planks sitting there, and you just have to shoot them off with your gun. Fall down this little secret entrance. Bunch of items down here to pick up. Some Kado. I think I actually called the Govi a Kado earlier, but I meant to say Govi. It's just this last one up here.
Excellent.
There we are. So, let me equip some better weapons. Let's see what way I want to tackle this guy. Let's warp to the prison. I'm going to use my Violator and my machine gun. Because once we warp here, we're going to have to fight him immediately. So he's really fast, and what we have to do is kind of take... If you see him and he's human, then I try and just take as much health off him as... Okay, so now he's turned into what looks like a true form. And what I'm going to do now is switch to my shadow gun, and actually... The shadow gun at this point is the only thing that will properly kill him. So just keep on, like maybe just do the odd charge shot. Oh, he takes so much health off. Okay, I ran out of Violators, so I'm going to switch to my machine gun. At this point I'm not sure if the machine guns actually do anything, but let's get some health. trying to get as many of these shadow gun shots in as I can.
Ammo's all gone.
There we go, I got him down. And you can see he's dropped a little prism, and you get a dark soul for killing him.
Should be useful.
So that prism's going to take us to back into the asylum, and it's going to take us to the engine block. Okay, I wasted a lot of ammo here, so I'm going to just go and stock up a little bit because that'll be useful later. Didn't use the shotgun. I guess there's some health. Alright, so that was relatively painless. I find the best way is just like take his health down as much as you can, and once he turns into what looks like a true form, just get as much of your shadow gun into him as you can, because I think that's the only thing that will actually stop him. All we have to do now is just go around here and use the prism. This like, it looks like one of the soul gates, but it's actually like you need a prism to get through it. I suppose it's just a way of making sure you've actually killed the boss. So I'll actually equip the prism as well and just set it in place. That's what's going to open the gate up. And this will get us back into the asylum. I don't think there's anything else to pick up. So here we go. Just warped right into a shotgun in my face. The cool thing is now we can actually use... Oh no, we can't use our human weapons. Oh, it's just the Violator we can use. And of course I'm out of Violator ammo, that sucks. I was hoping that we could use our shotguns and stuff now, but... that's fine. I'm going to just give it a quick save actually. See over this one. And we're going to take a few of these guys out, open some doors up. There's quite a few Dark Souls to actually get in this level, but our main goal here is to make our way to the Piston and turn the Piston off. That's really all we have to do in this part of the game. Need to get the engine key back online, the engineer's key. Let's open up some of these big doors that will allow us to get in, and we have to fight some of the true form as well, which can be tricky. I would have liked to have more Violator ammo, because yeah, there isn't some anyway. Nice, we're getting some of it at least, because the Violator ammo is, I mean, if you don't have the Violator gun by this stage in the game, you should really go back through and watch some of my earlier videos to pick that up, because you're just making life hard on yourself by not having the that weapon, because it comes in really handy later on. And if you're wondering which video to watch, I should point out the Violator is in the experimentation rooms, and you only get it once you have the ability to walk on fire. So watch the video, I think it's the video immediately after I do the Temple of Prophecy and get the walk on fire ability. So go and check that video out and unlock the Violator.
Got it.
I think we're probably going to be fighting some true forms here. Let me just equip my Violator. I've only got 100 ammo though, which kind of sucks. I should be okay though. Okay, we've opened the gate and let a couple of the true forms out. definitely a lot more action based this time. This part of the game, it's not really as much about puzzle solving and stuff like that, and it's really just about surviving these enemies, which are fairly difficult to kill. But the cool thing is we're going to pick up some souls. More Dark Souls the better as far as I'm concerned. So I'm trying to get that tattoo. Cool weapon to use actually is this shield. It basically stops his purple weapon, like these little homing missiles. There you go. Charged up soul gun is pretty decent against these guys.
Yes, the dark souls are mine.
I think the main thing, let's see, I wonder if there's anything in these cages or anything. A little bit of health, might as well pick it up. Wouldn't want to have to die and spawn way back at the start or something. Just checking in case there's any other items to unlock or anything to do. So this looks like I have to open this door up, make our way up there. So we have to actually jump on top of these red crates now to get to that door we just unlocked. Jump in these little suitcases. I wonder if there's any connection to those, like symbolism to those suitcases and the Holocaust. So I'm a big fan of the Stanley Kubrick The Shining, and he did that in his movies where he, in The Shining specifically, like they had all the luggage was all piled up and it was supposed to represent the luggage at the concentration camps. So I'm wondering if those suitcases and things back there were a reference to that or something to do with that. Let's see what's next. This bit I don't really get. I haven't spent a lot of time in around here. I maybe should, but I played a playthrough of this earlier and it basically just ran right to this bit and it seemed to bring me to the right part, so I guess I'll just do that again. But I'm assuming there's a lot more to do in this area here, and I may come back through here and backtrack at some point, but for the sake of time we'll just go where I believe is the right way to go, which is through here. At least that's what I did last playthrough, so let's just try and do the same thing. Oh, this guy's coming out. Oh, I've hit the wrong thing. I think Legion, when you fight him, he shoots a similar projectile missile that the shield's quite good for. I haven't even watched the Legion fight yet, but people say this shield comes in really handy for it. I'm looking forward to trying it. I did hear it was like the recent patch made the Legion fight really hard, but it's been since patched again to make it a little bit more easy. Or at least it's been patched back to what it was originally, the difficulty it was originally. I just want to jump up here and get some stuff because I'm running low on some items. I do have some health actually. We're going to go and stop the Piston, and we have to, let's see, I want to put my violator actually. This guy out. We have to open this door which gives us like an elevator, or not an elevator, like a cable cart. And we're going to go in that in a little minute, but I just want to check down here in case there's anything I've missed. possibly a shortcut, but I'm not sure. Violator will come in really handy here because there's tons of these guys. The Violator just mows them down.
Got it. Got it.
There wasn't much point in actually coming in here, to be honest. There seems to be something on the other side of this. Not sure how to get there though. So we'll go ahead and get in the cable cart thing. Make our way over to the piston. I think there's at least one more true form. This is a pretty cool little scene here. It's almost like, you know, showing you the scale and the operation of this. Like there's all of these cages, and it leads you to believe that there's true forms in all of them, so they have like a massive army. Kind of reminds me of that scene in Cabin in the Woods, where like you're in this like elevator going around seeing all the freaky things. Oh no! No way, I got stuck in the elevator and it's moved me back again. Alright, I'll just cut to me coming back. Alright, I better jump off this thing in case it takes off on me again. So let's go in this room first. I think there's maybe a couple of items. Oh yeah, there's a couple of Dark Souls actually, that's pretty good. I forgot that I actually had Dark Souls in here. 2 of them as well.
Dark Souls are mine.
So I feel like I've got a lot of Dark Souls, even just in this video alone, never mind my other videos, and I've been at level 7 for the longest time. But I guess just as you go up the levels it gets harder and harder to actually rank up, like it compounds the amount you need to actually rank up. Let's go in here and see if there's anything worth picking up. Some ammo and health, and gives you lots of accumulator ammo actually, or not accumulator, the Violator. The Piston I think is just up ahead, it's not too far away now. And you may be wondering, let's see, do I have to go and open, let's see.
Got it.
I think I have to open this True Forms cage up actually. Let's see. Oh yeah, I guess the controls are up here. That guy from behind me actually scared me a little bit. I didn't realise he was going to be back there. Okay, I think that opened his cage. Yeah. Oh, maybe it was this too. Oh, okay, that opened his cage. It would be a shame not to kill this guy because you're going to miss a Dark Soul by not killing him. Oh, it looks like charge shots are the way to go because them single shots don't seem to be doing too much to him. And you may be wondering, you know, we're going to go to the piston here and we're going to turn the piston off, but how do you do that? What's the code? Because I didn't actually realise it when I turned the first piston off. I must have just guessed the right code because I just like kept turning the dial. If you watch my playthrough back, I just kept turning the thing until it turned off and I just like luckily got it. But there is actually a code and there's a methodology behind actually turning these things off, or like a way to figure out what the correct levels to actually set the I don't know what it is to be honest, but you have to set it in a certain way. And what you actually need is Jack the Ripper's journal. And if you've been following along with my walkthrough, you'll notice, and if I go into my inventory, we don't have Jack the Ripper's journal, so that's where you actually get the code to turn this thing off. I think it's, yeah, here it is here. So this is the thing I'm talking about. We need to know which levels to set this to, to actually turn these pistons off. And I've been a little bit sneaky here actually, and what I've done is I went ahead and loaded up one of my, because I don't have any retractors left anymore, and you need a retractor to get into the Jack the Ripper's little office room kind of thing. If you watch the intro of the game, you actually see Jack the Ripper's is asked to actually design the asylum. So in his journal it tells you how to turn these pistons off basically. But what I've done is I've loaded a previous save where I did have a retractor, and I've went into Jack the Ripper's world and I've recorded some footage to show what the code is for all these things. So I don't actually need to do that now. So I've kind of been a little bit, I've kind of cheated a little bit here. But see, I wanted to use my retractor to get into the prison, so that's why I done that. So the code, as you can see if you look at the page, is 245. So what we're going to do is set these. Let's just get my engineer's key. I'm going to set this one to 2. And then, let's see, turn this one down 2 more. Because you don't actually need the journal to do this, you just need to know the code. I mean, in theory, I could have just googled and found out what the codes were, but the remaster is actually a little bit different in that. Okay, wait, one more I think. There you go, so I heard a clunking noise, and that's the piston slowly screeching to a halt. Oh, I must have turned it right as it was down, so it's not even moved down again. But you'll notice that there's actually 6 pistons. I've turned 2 of them off, and there's 4 more to go, but that's in the remaster, that's actually different, because in the original game there's only 4 pistons, and Jack the Ripper's journal is actually even different in the original version. So there's more code. So like I wasn't really able to Google it because I don't think there would be. Well, it would have been hard to find a guide because the game's only really just out. So I just loaded up an old save, or previous save where I did have a retractor and got the code. So as you can see, Jack the Ripper's journals here. I'll flash it up on screen again just to let you guys see what the other codes are for the other pistons in case you get stuck. So yeah, that's the Lizard King dead. That's a piston turned off. I suppose because there's now 5, there's been 2 added levels. There's been now 2 added pistons to represent those 2 added levels. So lots of changes. Really interesting to see. And yeah, I'll in the next video, I'm going to pick up some more Dark Souls and hope that I can go and get this final tattoo and we can finally tackle the lava ducks. So thanks for watching, I hope this has been useful, and I'll see you in the next video.